The easiest way to start wholesaling houses. What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here. And as somebody that makes millions of dollars every single year wholesaling houses, and for the past 7 years, I've done over 2,000 wholesaling deals. I've taught hundreds of thousands of people how to get in wholesaling. I've gotten very rich doing it, and I've taught a lot of other people how to get rich doing this. And the most common question I always get asked is, how do I start? But most importantly, what's the cheat sheet for this? Like, what's the easy mode for this? And honestly, there is one. There is an easy way to get started in wholesaling real estate that doesn't require all these crazy systems, you pulling these insane, complicated lists. And it's really a system where you just get started talking to motivated sellers and getting wholesaling deals. The problem is every single wholesaling video you watch on how to get started will tell you just cold call this list. That's all they want to say. And there's a little bit more to it than that, but you could still wholesale in a way where, yes, you are doing action and you do have to follow a plan, but you don't have to make it really crazy and complicated. If you can push 7-8 hours, heck, even more is gonna be better, to get your first wholesaling deal every single week, that's all you really need. But the most important thing I'm gonna tell you in this video and what I wanna show you is the easy way in wholesaling real estate is the simple way. And when you really simplify this business and do the right lists, you'll make more money in wholesaling. The problem is there's a certain list that you can get in wholesaling real estate where within 20 or 30 hours over a month, you can get a really good wholesaling deal. And there's other lists that it's gonna take you 70, 80, 90 hours of calling or texting to get that one deal, all because of how saturated that list is and how good of a quality of that list that's gonna be. And most gurus just tell you do the simple thing, go to a software, pull a list, and you're doing exactly what every other person's doing. And so when that list has 5 or 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 wholesalers calling that same person, yeah, it was easy to pull that list, but at the end, it was very difficult to do. What I'm gonna share with you today is my 5-step simple process to start wholesaling houses the easy way. It's not gonna be crazy complicated. You're not gonna spend all these hours and hours and hours just trying to learn wholesaling, where you can just get going and start doing deals within this month. You don't have to work 40, 60, 100 hours to get a deal every single week for this. It's really simple, it's really easy. Just follow the 5-step process. So this 5-step process is basically these 5 things: learn, plan, attack, analyze, and repeat. Let me say that one more time. Learn, plan, attack, analyze, and repeat. So let's break it all down. What is number 1? What is learn? Learn's pretty easy. We got to learn how to wholesale houses. There are rules to the wholesaling game on how you can do it the right way, legally, what list works, what list doesn't. And really this whole game plan, this playbook of wholesaling or the rule book can just be done by subscribing to this YouTube channel, wink, wink, and also go to my free wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com. Freewholesaling.com is a free complete course from A to Z, the entire wholesaling process. The reason why I made that course and why I spend tens of thousands of dollars every single month to keep that course up with the bandwidth and the editors is because I get asked all the time, Zach, how do I cold call? And if I told that same answer to 10,000 different people every single day for a year straight, I'll have no time for myself. Hey, just go through the free course, then get back to me, and they have all the scripts and everything downloaded right there. I also have live streams every single Sunday on this YouTube channel, which you can go on, participate, ask questions, do one-on-ones with me. Really, everything you need to know about wholesaling real estate is right here. And heck, you're already on the channel. So hit that like button, subscribe, and you pretty much got the learning process all down pat. The next part here, now this is really when we get things into gear. If you do not plan, you are making a plan to fail. So we got to make sure we have a great plan here of attack. We got to figure out what lists we want to pull and what type of marketing channels we're going to do. If you walk around all day saying, oh, I don't know what list I want to do today, or I don't have a schedule what I'm doing, or I don't know when I'm calling today, you're not going to do well. You have to make a specific plan of when you're going to pull lists and when you're going to talk to sellers. The reason why schedules work so well and discipline always creates success is because when you're disciplined and consistent, you actually show up more, which means you put more output out there, which more output and marketing is going to lead you to more wholesaling deals. So always when I find wholesalers that get their first deal and actually do really well starting out, they always consistently show up and they always do the work. So when we're making our plan, what are going to be the best lists for us to get started in wholesaling real estate? Let's talk about the easiest list to wholesale. Not the easiest list to pull, but the easiest list to text, call, and market to. These are going to be government lists. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, Zach, why don't you just tell me to pull a regular prop stream or batch leads list? Is because yes, it's really easy to pull a list from a software. You just click a button for Dallas and do it, which is fine when you're running a bigger operation. But you starting out right now, you want to actually get a list of, let's say, 300, 400, 500 leads. You don't want to go pull a list of 5,000 because then you have to call 5,000, which is going to take a ton of time. You're going to spend a lot of money on skip tracing. It's a complete mess. What you need to do is get a list that is harder to pull, but at the end, you're going to spend less time calling that list, which is overall going to be even easier for us, and we're not gonna bang our head against the wall trying to get a list that every other wholesaler is trying to get. So they're a little more work, but overall, you'll actually make more money doing this list. Government lists are just free lists you can get from your local government. These are the code violations, the tax delinquencies, the tax liens, the water shutoffs, fire damage properties, the arrest record list, the credit card debt lien list. I can go on and on forever about this. If you want to learn how to pull these lists, go check out the other videos on my YouTube channel and go to freewholesaling.com where I break down step by step on a private videos on how I do it exactly. Now next we go to the marketing channel. So how do we actually reach out to sellers with these type of lists? Well, one of my favorite methods is actually a new method, and this is called digital bandit signs. The reason why I'm telling you here on this channel about it is because I just released it a couple months back, and really most of the wholesaling community doesn't really follow me. So not a lot of wholesalers are actually doing this method, which is actually really good. It's called digital bandit signs. And why I love digital bandit signs so much is you're literally posting on Facebook groups and Craigslist ads, letting people know that you and your partner are looking to buy a couple houses for cash. This creates inbound leads that you can generate online that costs no money at all. There's no list polling. It's really easy. It's really simple. And quick plug, in my free wholesaling course, I literally show you how to do it and how to use ChatGPT and Bard AI together to get these inbound leads for you that cost no money at all. I could sell a crazy course on this, but it's honestly free for you to do. Next here, when I get these lists, I'd probably prefer you do something like SMS Text Blasting. I love SMS Text Blasting. It's easy, it's simple. You don't even have to pay for this. You can just use your regular phone or a Google Voice, or you can obviously use a paid service like SMSZach.com. Texting these government leads are gonna be way easier than calling. You're just gonna send the text out and have the replies and then call them from there if they wanna sell the house. You're not on the phone for hours and hours and hours. So texting is a really easy way to get started in wholesaling. Now the question I always get is, how do I find these people's phone numbers? Well, it's really up to you. My favorite websites for finding people's phone numbers that cost no money at all is a website like cyberbackgroundchecks.com or truepeoplesearch.com. So great websites, you can find anyone's phone number for free that costs no money at all. Number 3 here, this is a stupid simple way to find wholesaling deals, but this is the Zillow for sale by owner list. Again, this is Zillow for sale by owners. These are just people that are basically listing their property for sale and they don't want to deal with a realtor at all. The problem is 98% of these leads are actually really terrible and you don't want to wholesale them at all. But the cool part is if you actually get in contact with these Zillow for sale by owners that are over 100 days old and you offer below 70% of the list price, usually when you can lock it up for that low, you'll actually get a good wholesaling real estate deal. That is the key here, guys and gals. You'll actually get good wholesalable deals if you can lock up these contracts for below 70% of the Zillow for sale by owner price. That's why you want to deal with listings that are over 100 days old here on Zillow. And really, you just give lowball offers out there and you'll be surprised. You'll get a lot of them accepted. I actually go live on this channel a lot and actually call these type of sellers to show you that if I can do it, you can do it too. Number 4, this is similar to for sale by owners, but this is just regular standard cold calling. Now, I'm not telling you to cold call 7 hours a day like I used to do as a kid. I'm not telling you to cold call 5 hours a day, 5 days a week for years and years straight like I did. But I'm just saying, hey, try to call sellers up maybe for an hour or 2 a day if you can, or maybe 3 to 4 hours a week if you can on these government type lists. You already skip traced them by texting them. You'll be very surprised how easy it is to get in the groove of cold calling when you're not doing a huge volume of it. And when you're doing it with really high quality leads, you can actually get good wholesaling deals by doing this. So I definitely recommend cold calling. You can actually increase your skills when it comes to talking to sellers, your communication with sellers, and it'll make you really good with finding deals and actually really good with your acquisitions because your sales skills and your conversation skills go up really well. You might have a little bit of nervousness to get started. You might be nervous for me even mentioning the word cold calling, but I promise you, if you can just get over that fear and actually do that action, just like riding a bike, it'll be like nothing when you get used to it. And number 5, one of my favorite marketing channels for just starting out in wholesaling, that's really simple, it's really easy, but this is just driving for dollars. That's right, let me say it again. Get in your car, drive for dollars. So get in your car, look for ugly looking houses, write down the address, get their phone number, and then just call them. It's one of the easiest, most tried and true methods to get wholesaling deals right now. That's really cheap, really easy, and really simple. The reason why I love this so much is because it is a earned list. This is a list you can't pay for. This is a list that doesn't cost a ton of money to produce either. The people that have millions and millions of dollars they spend every single year in marketing, they can't even get this list because you have to earn it. You can't pay for it, you have to earn it. It's not even online listed anywhere. You get to go out here and actually earn that list, which means when you pull that list, you talk to that seller, you try to get that wholesaling deal, you're gonna have the best chance of getting a wholesaling deal out of every 100 calls you make because nobody else has that awesome special list. On top of that too, I like a little thing called reverse drawing for dollars, which is basically taking a sticky note and slapping it on that ugly house that you find drawing for dollars. It says something like, hey, this is Zach, I had a quick question about the property, please give me a call back. Then from there, we take those lists, we take those marketing channels, and we just attack. It's as simple as that. This is why it's an easy process. You already made the plan. All the thinking of what to do is already done because you already created that plan. You just attack. You pull the list, you skip trace it, you call them, you text them, you do the FSBOs, whatever you want to do, you drive for dollars, you put the sticky notes out, and you just get to work. This is the part that's not sexy. This is the part that most people roll their eyes on, but this is the most important part. You're attacking, you're attacking, you're attacking. You're showing up every single day, you're marketing, you're going towards your dream, and you're getting wholesaling real estate leads, and you're getting closer and closer with every call or text to get your first wholesaling deal. This is why it's super important to attack, but attack consistently every single day. Consistent marketing creates consistent leads, and when you get consistent leads, you consistently get money in your bank account, which are great wholesaling deals. But seriously, when it comes to attacking, simplify your process. Pull the list, start marketing. That is it. Do the scripts I teach in freewholesaling.com. It really shouldn't be that complicated. And then after a couple weeks, maybe even a month, what I want you to do is something that not a lot of people talk about, but this is just analyzing. Seeing, hey, after a month of this, am I getting any leads? Are my scripts working? Is cold calling working? Is texting working? What's going on? And from there, you're gonna get a general idea of what's working, what's not working. Hey, I got some deals texting, but I never get deals calling. You gotta do some analysis to see what's working and not, and whatever's working, you need to double down on that, and then go to the next part, which is repeating the process. I promise you right now, if you can just consistently show up every single day and not quit, you will get your wholesaling deal. It is as easy as that. I get asked the simple formula for being successful is just not quitting. That is it. If you can show up every single day and talk to motivated sellers, you will get deals. The people that go hard for a couple weeks then quit are always going to be the ones that are going to quit. It's the people that show up every single day that don't quit, keeps their work going, keeps it consistent, and always having that fire in their heart to keep going and never quitting. Those are the people after maybe a month, maybe two, maybe sometimes 4 or 5 months. They haven't even gotten one good wholesaling deal, but they consistently show up and they get better and better and better at their skills. And they start getting 2 or 3 or 4 deals every single month. If you can consistently show up every single day, do the work, learn from this YouTube channel, don't listen to broke wholesaling gurus, you'll do well. Guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, go to freewholesaling.com. It's a free stinking wholesaling course, and show up every single day and do the work, because I know you're destined for greatness. You're destined to get your next wholesaling real estate deal this month. You're destined for awesome success in the life of your dreams, but you can only do that if you actually show up and do the work. I believe in you. Go out here and make your dreams happen. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.